Bus. Yeah, it's gonna be ass, but it's all right. We'll make it work. What, 7 hours, I think?
It's not that bad. It's like 5.5.
Think of all the nice scenery and the cows you're going to see along the way.
What's the strategy? Music, nap?
Combination of both. Yeah, I use the music to get me to the nap. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Wherever I can sit down and take a nap. That's really where it is.
Do y'all get those, like, the little dog kind of pads to, like, kind of...
No, my girlfriend does, though. Yeah, the gym team does, but I don't do that. I just, you know.
Just tough it out?
Yeah, just got to thug it out, you know.
Second-rate, student athlete here.
No, yeah, you know. I mean, hey, they better win a natty next year, that football team, boy. They're taking our plane money. We need that. Jesus Christ.
Coming off of a big weekend, hitting your first 2 home runs against Tennessee, and then, having another good night tonight, how does that make you feel, especially going into College Station this weekend?
It makes me feel good. I think as a team, we're hitting stride right at the right time. And me personally, I've had a lot of struggles this year, especially early. And then now, I feel great because I feel like I'm coming on at the right time and when my team needs me. And I feel great about this weekend. So really excited about it.
You mentioned those struggles, but you're hitting way better in conference play than you are in non-conference play.
Yeah.
Is there any reason for that, do you think, or is it just?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, same thing last year, dude. Last year I hit 230 in non-conference and 300 in conference. I don't know. I just don't score the ball up as much in non-conference. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know if I'm being honest. I try my best either way. So, that's what it is.
You kind of feeling like you were last year when you started to heat up about this time and rode the wave through the end of the season. Similar kind of feelings and stuff.
Yeah, definitely similar. I'm a big feel guy, and once I feel that good swing, I think I can replicate it a lot. And I'm feeling great about my swing, about my timing, and just about everything I'm doing right now. And I hope these feelings can lead to me helping my team win. So, yeah.
What do you think is
Guys, we're
really...
going to take a break real quick.
Danny, let's go. Oh, shit. Thanks for tomorrow.
I mean, going over the game and stuff. The last 3 games we've been meeting in the locker room and after every game and going over the specifics of every game. And today we just went over that and obviously the chase for tomorrow. So, yeah.
Those increased meetings just because we're ramping up, getting into late season and all that.
Wait, it's just wait. Say one more time.
The meetings because we're getting late in the season, higher leverage games, stuff like that.
No, it's just more like our whole thing as a team is we got to stick to our plan, and no matter who we're facing, and just getting in the locker room takes us away from the fans or anything else. So it gets us more engaged in what we're talking about, and just to focus on the little things and make sure we're all hitting on all cylinders and going over everything. So.
What do you think has been really able to help you kind of get over the beginning of the season slump a little bit to get into where you are, kind of hitting a stride now?
I think it's more just keep playing. Just getting more comfortable and. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of used to it at this point. Like I said, the second year of me having a season like this. So I mean, at the same time, like I know who I am. I know what I can be. So it's really just sticking to it and working and just staying positive.
When you're hitting your stride, what does it feel like mechanically?
It just feels I feel loose. I just feel free on the field. I don't feel tight. In the beginning of the season, it's a little colder. Bodies aren't as loose and everything. And mentally, I'm trying to get into the swing of it. And then, towards the back end, it's just more. I just feel loose, free. Like sun comes out. The box is rocking and everything's good. And I just play free. So.
Did you try at the beginning of the year try to go as opposite field as much as you're going now, or is that something that sort of helped you come out of it?
I mean, honestly, I never really thought about going opposite field. It just happened. A lot of it now, think about it, is, well, not even now, just going over with Cheese and stuff, it's just timing. I just was starting late, and that leads to, bad swing decisions and, not as much quality contact as I probably should make against that type of pitching. And so it's really just me being late, me just being not good at what I need to do. So.
Both home runs were hit in almost the same spot.
Yeah.
So is that just kind of your power alley, do you think? Or?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest guy, so I mean, I'm not Bear. I'm not hitting it 450 dead center, but I'm gonna need all of it to get it out to the pool side. So, yeah, I've had enough warning track shots to right field this year. So, yeah, that's definitely where the power plays, the power that I do have. So.
While you've been trying to, improve offensively, your defense has been really consistent. It
Yeah.
seems like all year. Just what's it been like at third base? And how do you feel like you're playing there?
I mean, it's I don't want to say it's easy because I'd be disrespectful to other third basemen, but I mean, it's not as challenging as I thought it would be because when I was at Carolina, I mixed in at third base sometimes too, like, my sophomore year. So it wasn't like a completely foreign territory for me, and, definitely going from shortstop to third base is definitely a less challenging position to play defensively, mentally and physically. So honestly, I feel like I'm doing great over there. I mean, I feel comfortable, and I've been taking reps there with working with Ben DePolt and those guys, and just getting better every day. And I feel like, showing up in the game pretty well. So.
Ball comes in a little bit hotter there, and you have
Yeah.
to stay pretty low. Jason
Yeah.
talked about that quite a bit. It's like that's sort of the key.
Yeah.
Was that an adjustment for you at all, or is it just transitioning from an even tougher position to make those transitions a little bit easier?
It definitely was a little tougher at first, because I'm a long-bodied guy, long legs, long arms and stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to get in my hips sometimes. But just working with Ben and just taking more reps, I figured out a right place to get in my pre-step and do everything I need to do to be low and be ready for those hot shots. So yeah.
Having gone through what you guys did last year, you were a part of it, kind of the ups and the downs. Just what was it like to cap off last week of the series win the way you guys did against Tennessee?
I mean, it felt amazing. Honestly, not even last year. I was telling the guys before the series, man. Before that series, in my college career, just me being personal about it, I was 0-11 against Tennessee. I never won a game in 3 years, so I mean, it definitely meant a lot to me personally. Yeah, man, I hate those guys. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, it just meant a lot, man. Like, just especially after the tough midweek last week against Northwestern State, that Friday win was huge for us, for the momentum of our team. Dalton Beck getting that hit and leading us to get to the Bear at bat and get into all the other at bats. It really, I think, locked us in and made us be like, okay, yeah, I mean, we're doing this and we can beat them. We beat them, and we did. And I think that's really going to help us moving forward and towards back in SEC play and SEC tournament and beyond that. So.
I think it was fair to say that last weekend was kind of contentious between the two teams.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's not really a rivalry, but I mean, we both respect each other as opponents. And it's a thing where we know how Tennessee is. I mean, they won the national title last year. I mean, we respect their program, and we know how tough a series that was going to be for us. And I'm pretty sure it's vice versa. So, I mean, we definitely had to lock in against them really a lot. So, yeah.
What are you all most looking forward to this weekend, especially coming off of, a rivalry like that and then going into A&M where, historically there's like a program rivalry with every sport?
It's the SEC. I mean, we're literally facing Tennessee last weekend. Who else? A&M after that, and then Arkansas after that. You could say we have a rivalry with Arkansas too. I mean, it's just how it works. We play big time teams every weekend. So I mean, we don't look at it any more or any less than any other teams. We have to stick to our plan, like I said earlier, and just make sure we execute what we need to do, and we believe we can win. So. All right, thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Good.
How do you feel to get out of here early today?
It's nice. Go get some sleep and get ready for the weekend. Yeah.
No Waffle House, no Whataburger, straight to the house.
I mean, we get food here. It's in the players' lounge. I'll just grab that, go turn on a movie, and go to bed.
What kind of movies you like?
Anything. Sometimes Disney if I'm feeling that. Sometimes like action, like heist movies, or like I'm trying to think. I mean, old baseball movies. The Sandlot's like my favorite movie ever. Disney movies if I'm just trying to do homework or something like that. It don't matter. I don't have no horror movies though. I'm not a horror guy at all. Like, no thanks. No nightmares for me.
Derek Curriell's 6 for 6 in his last 8 plate appearances.
Yeah.
What kind of zone is he in right now?
Flow state. That's the best way to describe it. I mean, he's really fun to watch. He's a great player, great person. Just flow state. He's right there. You don't want to mess him up. You don't want to do anything to get him out of it. Just let him keep going as long as he can.
What do you think has been working for you so far, and especially going into this weekend? What do you want to see yourself continue honing in on?
I think over the whole course of the season, my defense, I think I've been able to affect the game on that side pretty good. I mean, just making the right plays, making the tough plays look easy. Just kind of defensively is where I take pride in. The last midweek and stretch of the weekend was tough offensively. Put good at-bats together, just didn't go my way. Got a couple walks, got a hit by pitch. It was nice to see some grass this weekend, today.
I think you had a hit on Sunday's game.
Yeah.
But as you kind of said, the ball wasn't really falling or whatever before that. Was it nice to sort of get a couple hits today? And
Of course.
Two-run single?
Yeah, of course. It's always nice to kind of get the result after a tough weekend. Just hitting balls hard right at people, you know what I mean? You just got to stick to it and not try and beat yourself up too much.
What was it like going up against a guy like Liam Doyle and a guy like Marcus Phillips, especially compared to what you were seeing last year?
Yeah, just a lot of preparation, going in there, trying to compete, be a tough out. You know they're good pitchers. You know you're good in the plate. You just got to go up there with presence, a lot of confidence, and do what you can, do your best.
Are you pitched that differently when you bat leadoff versus second hole, 3-hole, cleanup?
I don't think so. I know I get a lot of off-speed pitches in general. Sometimes when you got guys like Liam Doyle or Marcus Phillips that throw 100, it doesn't matter. But I did get quite a bit of off-speed pitches from them as well. So just good hitters. They're trying to get you out just as how they're good pitchers. You know what I mean? They got to use their whole arsenal against me.
Why do you think they're throwing you off speed?
Good hitters.
What's been the key to your consistency in conference play?
Hard work, dedication, just visualization, seeing it every night, seeing it every time that I walk in this place. I get out of my truck and walking into Alex Walk Stadium I just make sure I never take it for granted. Hopefully it's only a one-year thing, and I just don't want to get caught up in just another day, you know what I mean? I want to get caught up in taking advantage of this whole place, getting better, playing against the best competition in the world. Tell you I never faced 100 until this year, so it's just a good challenge for me. It's very fun to play against the best. I'd like to think of myself as one of the best players in the country as well, and so just testing myself, and I would say the consistency of conference play is just me proving myself and me knowing what I can do, and just the hard work and dedication day in and day out.
What's it like to face 100 as someone who hadn't really seen 100 before?
At first it was tough, but like I said, I just crank the machine up as hard as it can go and see if I can hit it, and then that makes the game a little bit easier, and you have some adrenaline, and you're facing an actual pitcher, and so you just start early, get your foot down, and fastball's a fastball, you know what I mean?
That was obviously your first LSU Tennessee series, but
Yeah.
I think it was safe to say that was also kind of, contentious.
Yeah.
What was it sort of like playing within that sort of testing environment, and why do you think that environment sort of existed?
I remember at the beginning of the year, kind of preseason time, I had an interview, and I remember marking, they were like, oh, who do you want to play against the most? And I just said Tennessee right off the bat, just because they won the national championship last year. Obviously, they were recruiting me in the portal. Decided to go a different way, have a lot of love for the coaching staff over there. A couple of the guys on the team I'm close with from Team USA. So it was just fun to kind of share the field with them and obviously go to work and compete against one of the best teams in the country.
What kind of confidence and kind of ease does it give you with like William Schmidt and Jaden Newton, that whole kind of, younger relief pitching staff?
Yeah, the future's in good hands here for sure with our freshman pitching. Newt's kind of finding his groove. He hit 97 today. He threw a splitter at 91. That was pretty wild to watch. When they're in a role, when they're in a zone like that, it's just super fun to watch them kind of do their thing, you know what I mean?
So is it your expectation to only be here 1 year and take the next step?
Yeah, that's kind of my goal.
Why is that?
Ever since I was 3, I wanted to play in the major leagues. I remember my recruiting pitch here from Coach Johnson was, "This is a 9-month thing. Let's go win a natty, and then you're out."
Do you feel like you guys are closer to? I know you've played 46 games now,
Yeah.
but do you feel like as a team you guys are closer to
Yeah.
starting to check off some of those goals?
Yeah, offensively, we're finding our stride. Our pitching staff's been great all year. They're holding it down for us, keeping us in games, and all we knew that baseball's a hard game, and our offense will come around at the end of the day. And we just had to keep putting ABs together and keep grinding and baseball will always average itself out.
Oh, good.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.